Rakuron. Denis. Ta.
What do you require of us all?
Ready to move out.
Hey, you!
Practicing your archery.
Praise Vivek! You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
Right, that's settled. I hope you all have learned your lesson. Don't pay... I admit it, I didn't expect to see you again. But your three friends finally came back to pay their bill. They even added a little extra for all the trouble. Unlike some people in this room, I remember to pay my debts when they're due. These three ninnies came back and paid what they owed. So here's the scepter. You should tell your friends to use more common sense in the future. Your friend Rigard happened. First, he bought the High Elf Rotmeth, thinking it was a taste of home for her. After that, he tried to get a sugary dessert for the orc and mistook a skooma dealer in the back room for one of my staff. The skooma dealer gave Rigard something for his friend the orc, all right. Rigard decided that settled the bill. He came back and told the others he'd taken care of it. They were both far too drunk to sort it out. Ninnies, all of them.
I have one more favor to ask, friend. Could we try to keep this whole business just between us? I'm kind of new at this, you see. I was just appointed to the Covenant's delegation, and I'm worried they'll send me home if I foul it up. I didn't even want dessert. We'd been eating and drinking all night. And since we'd been talking about cakes earlier in the evening, Rigard must have thought I had a sweet tooth. I was even more surprised than the guard when he found the skooma. It wasn't my finest hour. I may have relieved myself against a building along the way. And when the guard spoke sharply to me about that, I argued back at him. You know the rest of the tale.
I am positively mortified. In all my years of diplomatic work, I have never been involved in such a scene. I would be in your debt if you could convince Rigard to never bring this up again. Look, it's embarrassing enough without you rubbing it in. We drank far too much. Rigard bought me Rotmeth, thinking it was a taste of home and not some nasty wood elf swill, and I downed it without even looking to see what it was. Because Rigard kept buying them. It's the first rule of diplomacy. Don't embarrass your host by refusing what they give you. But the second rule is don't make your guest drink like a wood elf pirate. Evidently, Rigard didn't know that.
My bestest friend. Thanks to your help, I can commit diplomacy again. Everyone here will know that they have been diplomatized by Rigard the Brush. But I still have no idea how things got so out of hand. Everyone was so upset. Diplomacy is hard work. I bought special drinks for Tanilin, but they made her sick. I ordered dessert for Olganash and tried to pay for dinner. Olganash got arrested, and the innkeeper kept my scepter. Now, I'm even more confused. I don't know what high elves like to drink, and I'm not sure why that man gave me a bag of skooma when I wanted something for my friend Olganash. I only wanted him to have a good time. I am stumbled. Did Marisette Lemaitre have my scepter of office? Thank you, friend. I am official large delegate again. Just think of the great diplomatic triumphs that are sure to come because you helped me. I do not have much gold left in purse. Another diplomatic success. Thank you, friend, for an unforgettable night. It was certainly a, well, unique experience. Agreed. It was unique. Let's all agree.
Man, boyfriend's ill. I think I told him in the time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. All right.
Oh, bother. Milady's gotten herself into terrible trouble.
You opened my old hope chest? Oh, that's not good.
Lady Clarice Laurent. I'm Lady... No, I am someone else.
Captain? Is that you in there, my love?
Ah, first a curse and now a ghost. Oh, talk to Lady Laurent, please. I'm much too upset for rational discourse.
My darling Jan, seeing you makes my loins stir and my... Ow! Ugh! Get out of my head! Is that... What a ridiculous question. Wait, I know you. Stibbons found you? Huh. Finally did something right for a change. Good. You can help me break the curse. I seem to have unleashed it when I opened this chest. It's the sea captain. Stibbons and I were exploring when I spotted this hope chest partially buried in the sand. I usually let my manservant deal with such things, but for some reason, I felt compelled to open it. That's when... I remember my ship, a proud vessel, and my valiant crew. There was a storm, I think, but I can't remember my name. Ooh, interesting. My body didn't have quite this many tempting curves the last time I checked. Why, I'm Captain... Captain... Kinneret's arse sits right on the tip of my tongue. Well, never mind that. Come, Jan. We must hither to the big tree. I promised to meet you there, and now that I have a body, nothing can stop me.
Oh, dear! Follow Lady Laurent. She's in no condition to wander off on her own.
I'm coming with you.
Begone, brother. I plan to dock with my lady love, and this boat has no need of a third oar.
Brother? Third oar? Milady, you're confused.
Ah, there you are, my turtle dove. Come to me, my darling. I've missed you so.
The ghost woman. She's inside you, friend. The captain thinks you're her. Talk to Milady and play along. See what you can learn.
Ah, fair Jan. How I've longed to hold you close again. You were never far from my thoughts, even while I sailed across the stormy seas. And here I am, just as I promised, back from the war for an intimate rendezvous under our favorite tree. You tease me, my little vixen. You know I am a captain in the magnificent All Flags Navy. Perhaps the best in the entire fleet. Ah, but I do enjoy our little amusements. What game are we playing this time, pray tell? Alas, that is the nature of war, my dearest. Those Sloan are terrible creatures. But know this! Every time I set sail, I do it for you. I cannot abide another day with my love in dire peril from the threat of Thras's monsters. Now I know you jest, my sweet. To my crew, I am captain. But to you, I am... Ow! 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 Oh! Ah! Get out!
Ugh. Yes, it's me. At least for the moment. Take my useless manservant and go to the lighthouse. The plaques there tell the story of the All Flags Navy. Maybe they contain a clue as to how to break this damn curse. Off with you. Take Stibbins and investigate the lighthouse. I'll be along in a moment. I need to compose myself. It's clear that this randy sea captain has strong feelings for the ghost that's inside you. Maybe we can use that. Let me ponder. No idea, but I could see her inside you while the captain was at the helm, as it were. She was giving me... him, the puppy dog eyes. Very disconcerting. Anyway, to the lighthouse. It's clear this is somehow tied to the All Flags Navy. Ugh, you do realize it's taking everything I have to keep that foul-mouthed, lascivious sea captain at bay? Go read the plaques and learn the history for yourself. Or maybe you can get that ghost inside you to help. I'll be along shortly.
Oh, yes, the lighthouse. It's full of historical information. What a good idea, milady. Examine the historical plaques and see what you make of them.
Ah, the old lighthouse. I remember it well. Ah, yes, the Thracian plague. Terrible disease. Simply terrible. I remember the Baron Admiral quite fondly. Excellent leader. I would have followed him anywhere. And I suppose I did. Ah, what a sight. When the first ships of the All Flags Navy sailed into the upgraded harbor, I was aboard one of those vessels, and it was here that I met my lady love. So many lost. But even as my ship sank beneath the waves, I knew that victory was in our grasp. Tobin Moorcroft. I know that name. My brother! Yes! Yes, the Master Builder was my brother!
Tobin Moorcroft. Oh, this is all that wretched scoundrel's fault.
Oh, the ghost woman!
I read these plaques all the time, but I never remember a word. Just that history has forgotten my love, and even I can only remember bits and pieces. Until today. I remember Tobin Moorcroft, and I spit on his memory. I remember that he was a cad and a coward. A sorry excuse for a man. He was my beloved's brother, and the master builder of the All Flags Memorials. He carved the names into the garden plaque personally. But not my captain's, not my love. I remember only glimpses, like a shadow moving across a wall. He was a sea captain. Tall, strong, proud. He called me his little turtle dove, his safe port in a storm. Oh, I wish I could remember his name, or his touch, or his face. The All Flags. Yes, I think that's right. That's what it says on these old plaques. Oh, I wish I could remember more. It's the curse, I fear. Gets into everything and muddies the water. Been that way ever since... Damn it! Tobin. Yes, I refused that snake's advances. I was grieving in shock and in pain, and he demanded I betray my love for another man. How could I? It was too soon. You must help. I think it started at the inn. End this curse so I can remember.
The inn? The building at the center of the islet? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go look.
I remember this place. Jan and I shared many pleasant encounters beneath this roof before I set sail with the fleet.
Oh, no, sir. Absolutely not.
Lady Jan seems to think one of us is someone untoward. Talk to her, my friend.
No, Tobin. You cannot offer me a drink. And I have absolutely no intention of dancing with you. I'm here with my captain, and I have no patience for the advances of his foolish younger brother. Away with you, foul sir!
Jan is mine, little brother. Go play with your hammer and chisels. My sweet deserves a night to remember before I set sail from Port Sargo.
A night to remember? But anyway, Port Sargo. That's the old dock on the eastern shore of this very islet. The ruins of Port Sargo. Somewhat disconcerting, as long-deserted places tend to be. But there's a plaque. See what it says. The pristine halberd. The captain's name has been scratched off the plaques on the pedestal and on the wall.
Here to see me off, little brother? Out, Baron Admiral. After years of preparation, we're finally ready to show those slug bastards what for. My ship was one of the first to join the fleet, and today it's ready. Give the word and we'll set sail on the next wave. Why, just the finest warship ever to set sail from High Rock. Surely you remember the name of... Why, yes, of course! The pristine halberd, the pride of the Breton fleet. We've helped protect this rock during the long years of buildup. Now we're ready to be the instrument of vengeance, just as you planned. captain? Why, I am the captain! My name? Why, I'm Renwick Moorcroft, captain of the Pristine Halberd and proud member of the All Flags Navy. Out! No, I'm Lady Laurent. He's Captain Renwick. But why haven't you broken this curse yet? I'm not sure how much longer I can fight off the captain. Talk to Stibbins and end this already!
Captain Renwick Moorcroft, my beloved's true name. You must add my beloved's name to the main garden monument before we forget it again.
My big brother, so proud, so famous. But not anymore. I made sure he'll never be remembered. Stibbins? What a ridiculous name. I'm Tobin Moorcroft, master builder of the All Flags Navy monuments. My work, unlike my brother's, will be remembered forever. Everything on Monument Islet. Well, I had help. Apprentices, assistants, laborers. But the design and the fine detail work? That's all mine. The finest hammer and chisel in the world. I paid a small fortune for the enchantments, but you'll never discover where I hid... Out, you vile creature! Never fear, I'm myself again. And better yet, I know where this Tobin hid his tools. I saw it while he was inside my head. To the graveyard, my friend!
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Gravestone? That's what I saw in Tobin's mind. Dig there.
No, not my tools. Dig somewhere else.
You have the tools? Quickly, carve my beloved's name into the plaque at the Memorial Garden. Once his name is added to the central monument, we will never forget him again.
Pretty impressive.
A dedication ceremony? For me? How exciting!
Captain Renwick Moorcroft of the Pristine Halberd. Place my beloved's name where it belongs.
Oh, you do it, friend. My hands are
Well
shaking.
done,
I'm so
my turtle dove.
nervous.
You saved my memory. Now we can be together for all eternity.
I did have a little help, Renwick, my love. Now come, my darling. We have a lot of catching up to do.
My big brother, the famous sea captain, wins again. How typical.
Did that really happen? Did I have the spirit of some ancient All Flags Navy captain residing inside my head? My memory is all a jumble. How do I feel? Like some virile man was stomping around inside my body with his oversized boots and manly urges. It was unsettling. And, if I'm being totally honest, somewhat arousing. Never mind that. My manservant wants a word with you. But please hurry. I have a task for Stibbins that needs to be dealt with post-haste.
Oh, thank you, my friend. I never would have been able to save Lady Laurent without your help. Oh, yes. Of course, the effects may linger for a time, but the worst of it is over. And we righted a wrong of history. Captain Renwick Moorcroft's role in the All Flags Navy has been restored. But how is Lady Laurent? Is she all right? An urgent task? Oh, well, nothing ever changes. But I live to serve. Here, my annual stipend just as I promised. Thanks again for saving Lady Laurent, ending the curse, and restoring a piece of the archipelago's history. Now I must see to me lady.
Students, come here, my manservant. All this foolishness about forgotten love has given me an itch. I'm in need.
I'm going to send you, but man, hit me up, though, bro. What's up, man? I keep, yeah. Hit me up, man. I'm about to grind. Deuces.
I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
place is a mess.
I imagine the Ascendant Order ruffians loitering outside had something to do with that. Let's look around. The Ascendant Magus did bribe the Dockmaster, just as Captain Colleen said. A few drops of dry blood. A scuffle, but not a murder. Someone planning to depart doesn't set a meal on the table. I think I have a picture of what transpired here. Let's talk, my dear. Nothing packed, food left on the table, and signs of a recent scuffle. I think it's safe to say Dockmaster Arnaud found that his Ascendant Order friends weren't entirely satisfied with their arrangement. They've obviously spirited him away. The Dockmaster ignored the wishes of the Ascendant Magus. Captain Colleen saw Arnaud collect another payment at the lock. I suspect he got greedy, and once he proved he wouldn't stay bribed, well, he became a liability. The Ascendant Order's throwing around a lot of coin on High Isle. If we follow the gold, we'll find someone with wealth and local influence behind this. Another clue that a High Isle noble is involved. Perhaps they want to keep the war going. Profit, of course. That's what it always comes down to. Lord Baccaro should be able to tell us which nobles stand to lose if the war ends. Go to Steadfast Manor, northwest of the city. I'll have Jakarn look for the Dockmaster and then meet you there. Almost certainly. As I said, we must be careful about whom we trust. It is a concern, but it can also work to our advantage. Gold only buys loyalty for so long, and I suspect our adversaries are not as organized as they appear. We know their opening move didn't go as planned. They were interrogating the captains to try to find the missing alliance leaders. Now they've taken the Dockmaster, who would have been more useful to them where he was. They don't trust each other. I doubt it. If Dockmaster Arnaud knew where the alliance leaders were, he would have happily sold that information to the Ascendant Magus in exchange for his freedom. I suspect the Order...
Did all us a favor by
seeking a commission with the Honorable House Dufort? We need able hands to rid the Sisters of a menace we've endured for too long. We are prosecuting a war against the Dreadsail pirate fleet, and the Admiral ordered me to gather as many capable fighters as I can muster for a landing party. Need about a dozen, all told. You can use the dinghy there to ferry your party to the flotilla's flagship, the Loft Empyrean. Report to person...
I want to help, Lady Arabelle, but I'm concerned for the safety of my retainers.
My associate might be able to help in that regard, Lord Baccaro.
Lady Arabelle asks about the nobility, while 2 of my retainers are missing. The Society of the Steadfast will do whatever is necessary to keep its people safe. She mentioned the Ascendant Order might be involved. Do you think that's possible? Yes, I understand that you and Lady Arabelle have tangled with these brigands before. They claim to be knights, but they have no honor. Will you do as Lady Arabelle suggested and look for my retainers? I would consider it a personal favor. I sent Grenier and Denise to retrieve a shipment from the Navir docks, but I expected them back ages ago. They were traveling the road to the south. I just pray no evil befell them. The supplies we can lose, but good people are irreplaceable. Thank you, my friend. I'll confer with Lady Arabelle while we await your return. I'll tell her everything I know about the nobility of High Isle, if she really thinks that will help. I knew peace would be hard to achieve, but I never expected a war.
Magister Irin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.